Hey there, welcome back to Dawn Catalyst. I'm excited you've joined me today as we dive into something that could completely transform how you learn and grow, identifying your unique learning style. Have you ever wondered why some concepts click instantly, while others just won't stick no matter how hard you try? Or why your friend seems to master something from a YouTube video while you need to physically try it yourself? Well, that's exactly what we're exploring today. Learning styles are simply your preferred ways of absorbing, processing, and retaining new information. Think of them as your brain's favorite pathways for knowledge to travel through. Now, here's something crucial to understand. Despite what you might have heard, we don't have just one learning style. Research shows we actually use a blend of different styles, with one or two that might be more dominant than others. Identifying these preferences isn't about limiting yourself. It's about recognizing your strengths so you can leverage them while also developing your weaker areas. This balanced approach leads to what psychologists call multimodal learning, which has been shown to improve retention and application of knowledge by up to 30% in studies. So, let's get practical and explore the main learning styles and how to identify yours. While there are many different models out there, today we'll focus on the four core learning styles that form the foundation of most learning preferences. 1. Visual learning. You might be a visual learner if you find yourself saying things like, I see what you mean, or I can picture that. Visual learners process information best through images, diagrams, charts, and spatial arrangements. Think about your daily life. Do you remember faces better than names? Do you prefer using maps over written directions? Do you doodle while taking notes? These are all signs that you have strong visual learning tendencies. 2. Auditory learning. Auditory learners often say things like, that sounds right, or I hear what you're saying. They learn best through listening, discussions, and verbal explanations. In everyday situations, you might notice you remember song lyrics easily, enjoy podcasts, or find yourself repeating information out loud to remember it. You might also prefer phone calls over texts, a classic auditory learner trait. 3. Reading/writing learning. These learners process information best through words, reading and writing them. If you're constantly making lists, enjoy reading instruction manuals, or prefer to take detailed notes, you likely have strong reading-writing preferences. In daily life, you might be the person who actually reads terms and conditions, enjoys writing in a journal, or finds that writing something down helps cement it in your memory. 4. Kinesthetic learning. Kinesthetic learners often use phrases like, let me try that, or I need to get a feel for it. They learn through doing, moving, and hands-on experiences. In everyday situations, you might notice you talk with your hands, prefer learning through practical activities, or get restless during long periods of sitting still. That friend who can't sit through a meeting without fidgeting but builds amazing furniture on the weekend definitely has strong kinesthetic tendencies. Remember, most of us use all of these styles to some degree, but usually have one or two that feel more natural or effective. Now, let's figure out where your strengths lie. I want you to think about a recent skill you learned successfully. Maybe it was cooking a new recipe, using a software program, or even learning to change a tire. How did you learn it best, did you? Watch a demonstration or look at diagrams, visual. Listen to someone explain it or talk yourself through it, auditory. Read instructions or write notes, reading or writing. Jump in and learn by doing it hands-on, kinesthetic. Here's another practical exercise you can try right now, wherever you are. Think about giving someone directions to your home. Would you draw a map with landmarks, visual? Would you explain the turns and distances verbally, auditory? Would you write detailed step-by-step instructions, reading or writing? Would you prefer to just take them there yourself, kinesthetic? Your natural inclination reveals a lot about how your brain prefers to process information. Now that you're getting clearer on your learning preferences, let's talk about how to use this knowledge for accelerated growth in any area of your life. For visual learners, use color coding in your notes or materials. Convert text information into diagrams, mind maps, or flowcharts. Watch demonstration videos before attempting new skills. Use visualization techniques when memorizing information. Try apps with strong visual components like Miro or Canva for organizing ideas. If you're learning a language and you're a visual learner, create flashcards with pictures representing words, use language apps with strong visual elements, or label objects around your house in the new language. For auditory learners, record important information to listen back to later. Join study groups or find a learning partner for discussions. Read important text out loud to yourself. Use mnemonic devices or turn information into songs or rhymes. Try audiobooks and podcast learning. If you're learning about business concepts and you're an auditory learner, try explaining the concepts to someone else, listen to business podcasts, or join discussion groups where you can talk through ideas. For reading or writing learners, take detailed notes, even from videos or discussions. Rewrite key points in your own words. Create lists, glossaries, and definitions. Use text heavy resources like books, articles, and written tutorials. Keep a learning journal to track your progress and insights. If you're learning to cook and you're a reading writing learner, you might benefit from creating your own recipe book with detailed notes, reading cookbooks thoroughly, or keeping a cooking journal with lessons learned. For kinesthetic learners, find ways to physically engage with the material. Take frequent breaks to move around when studying. Use props or physical models when available. Apply concepts immediately through practical exercises. Try role playing or simulation activities. If you're learning public speaking and you're a kinesthetic learner, practice your speeches while walking around, use hand gestures deliberately, or record yourself speaking and move around while watching the playback to analyze your performance. Remember, the most powerful approach is combining methods from different learning styles while emphasizing your strengths. This creates multiple neural pathways to the same information, significantly improving retention and application. Now, I want you to take a moment and think about something you're currently learning or want to learn. Maybe it's a new language, a professional skill, or a hobby. Based on what you've discovered about your learning preferences today, how could you adjust your approach to make your learning more effective? What elements could you add from each learning style while emphasizing your strengths? The key is experimentation. Try different approaches, note what works best, and continuously refine your learning methods. This adaptive approach is what sets apart rapid learners from everyone else. I hope today's exploration has given you some practical insights you can apply immediately to accelerate your growth. Remember, the most successful learners are not those with the best learning style. They're the ones who understand their preferences and build learning systems around them. Before you go, I want to invite you to join our Dawn Catalyst community, where we explore topics like this every single day. Yes, every day we dive into practical strategies for personal development, productivity, and accelerated learning. If you found value in today's topic, just hit that subscribe button and notification bell so you don't miss tomorrow's insight. Our community is growing fast, and I'd love for you to be part of this journey toward becoming our best selves. Also, let me know in the comments what learning style resonated most with you, and share any techniques you found helpful. Your experience might be exactly what another community member needs to hear. Thanks for spending this time with me today. Until tomorrow, this is Dawn Catalyst reminding you that understanding yourself is the first step to transforming your potential into reality. See you in the next one.